Hey man, another Black Thought Live here in Akron, Ohio. As you guys know, I want to remind you, like I do every week, for checking out the show. Don't forget to tell a friend that we do this thing every Tuesday on the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. And I also want to let people know for all your latest news and reviews and all your latest insights, you can check that website out again. That's the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. Right now, this is the Black Thought Live, like we do. You can check us out at HiramAkeem.com. That's my style. Also, we want to promote that. And also, we want to promote my man who's standing next to me, or actually sitting next to me, man.
Hey, now, how you doing today?
All right. Tell somebody your name, man, for the
Well,
two that
I'm
don't
Elmer
know.
White.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my brother over here likes to call me Elmer Wright.
Because he's always right.
And want to let everybody know I ain't got nothing but love for you.
Sing it for me, bruh.
I got nothing but love.
Hey, man, listen, we're gonna get into some topics, man, like we normally do. But first off, I want to absolutely tell somebody I'm on YouTube. That's right, Hiram Akeem is on YouTube, man. When you see the videos, or go to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. We want you to definitely subscribe so get the message out, man, because what we're doing is giving you little snippets of some black thoughts. Because on this particular show, it's not necessarily about my black thoughts. It's about other people's black thoughts. As you can see, my man, Elmer White, that I like to call Mr. Wright or Brother Wright, he's here sitting in that seat right now, and he's going to let us know what's going on with the whole Donald Trump stuff and pretty much the whole political landscape of what's happening right now. That's what we're going to be talking about. But first, we want to open it up with what we were talking about on the way over here, and that's Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals and different things of that nature, and why they are in our communities, right?
Right.
Now, okay, why don't you give your perspective again on what you was telling me, and then I'm going to share what I was saying.
My thing is a little bit different from yours. I believe that they put these Dollar Trees in our community, and to be honest with you, I don't think they're the same inside the communities where we're living.
Speak on that.
Well, the management is different. You know what I'm saying? They're hiring young people without any experience. It's just, to be honest with you, I would rather go to the suburbs and shop at these same stores because they have better products. You know what I'm saying? Everything's stocked. They just don't care. You know what I'm saying? In our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got one right around the corner.
Do me a favor, man. Hold that mic about 4 inches.
About right up in here?
Yeah,
got
yes,
you.
sir. We're trying to make it
you,
right.
you.
But go ahead. You said you have one in your neighborhood.
I got one in my neighborhood.
And you,
I
you
don't.
gas up the car and go somewhere else?
I gas up the car and go somewhere else.
See, but you know what? That right there, that kind of defeats the purpose. Let me go into mine. Can I go into mine on why I think,
Yes, sir.
why we seeing so many popping up in our urban communities? I'm going to have to go back with a little history lesson, brother. Can I take you through some history?
Let's go through it.
All right, man.
Because you know I love history.
Definitely. That's why you're here with your
That's
style. So look, I can remember coming up in Cleveland, Ohio, even Akron, Ohio. We used to have black-owned corner stores. Okay, those corner stores were a staple in our communities, right?
Yes,
now,
they were.
why was they successful in our communities? Because it was accessible to our communities, very accessible, man. And I got to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real, I'll never bite my tongue. I'm one of those brothers that grew up without a car in the family. Feel me, man. So as we would try to navigate through the rigorous days of Cleveland, Ohio, West Side Akron, Ohio, Southwest Side Akron, Ohio, it's good to know that we had Butch's store in Cleveland, or the corner store on South Street that you can just kind of walk to.
Right.
Okay. Then
right.
I can remember after we, as owners, entrepreneur owners of these corner stores, we're calling them corner stores then, the thing that was so dope about them is they were what? Convenient. Okay?
They were convenient.
So after we got bought out, or we sold out, whatever, how you want to see it, to our Arab brothers.
All of them.
Right. To our Arab brothers, they came in, and now, to this day, you still see some remnants of that takeover. I'm not saying it was a hostile takeover, because it wasn't. It was, I got the money, I want to buy this off of you. Or for one reason or the other, maybe the Nubian store they couldn't stay in business for whatever. But at the end of the day, Arab saw an opportunity
and took it.
Bought into it and did his
Right,
thing.
right.
And at the end of the day, we went to those same stores. Why? Because it was convenient.
Because it was
Hence
convenient.
the operative word, convenience. And then in some neighborhoods, those convenience stores was a little bigger. We call them convenience stores.
Right,
Okay, like
right.
the 7-Elevens
Exactly.
and stuff like that. Still owned by some Middle Eastern people and stuff like that. And that's cool.
Right.
And here's the thing that might turn some people off. I like the concept of the business part of seeing a need and fulfilling that need and getting
Exactly.
compensated with that need.
Exactly.
So the Arab saw the need that we provided service ourselves, which is the corner store. Arab did his thing, took over the corner stores or took place of the corner store. Then what we got now is we have corporate takeover.
Right.
Okay? And then completely. So when you see stores like the Dollar Tree, everything in there is truly $1.
Which helps out.
Which helps out because, again, they're still on the same corners. Make no mistakes, son.
They're still
on the same corner, right?
But the Arabs, like you were mentioning earlier, took advantage of the opportunity of convenience and would
Mark the
double,
prices
triple,
up.
Well,
you know
four
what?
times that
price. And check this out. I don't want to, disrespect or even say something negative about the Arabs, but I'm gonna see what you're saying. You said it was the truth, and I bear witness, dude. I bear witness. I can remember going through the corner store for a can of ravioli, spending $3 or $2.99 on the ravioli.
I can understand their concept,
right?
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I mean, if you think about it, because they were buying the same products down this road, which you had to drive to,
right,
for a certain price out the store, and bringing it right back.
So it could be convenient for who? Us,
right.
So it could be convenient for us. So I can be mad at them.
I can't.
On that level, I can be mad at them, but at the same time, you just broke down the DNA on why those prices was big, and why those prices are still high from some of our Arab brothers who still in those communities. Why? Because they actually driving to get them, not wholesale prices, bruh. See, that's what people got to understand.
That's the truth.
They're not getting wholesale prices, brother. They are actually servicing the community by buying this stuff at retail price and then turning it and reselling it.
They got to make a profit.
And at the end of the day, they're doing their thing. So now we have stores like the Dollar Tree. I'm not going to say generally $1 or Dollar General or the Family Dollar and all that. I'm talking about the Dollar Tree specifically.
Exactly.
Everything in that thing is $1.
Everything.
Every single thing in there is $1. So am I mad because stores like that is coming into our communities and just in there? I can't be mad. You know why? Because it's convenient.
It is.
I can go to the corner store, which is now a convenience store, which now I can get my soap powder, toilet paper, bag of chips, the same pop and pickle. Okay? Same pop and pickle we used to get at the corner store for $1, really,
right.
$1, man. Bleach and everything, man.
Right.
So
they broke it down. They really broke it down because I mean you don't get the big thing of laundry detergent. You get a small thing
for your buck.
But for your buck, and it's convenient. And some people don't have no more than a couple dollars.
And then that way you can keep those dollars, and then you got to spend for transportation.
Exactly.
So is that really leeching off of the black community? I don't want to say leeching, but because here's the dig. You ready? Stores like that have huge wholesale buying power. Like look real close and look at some of the stuff that's in there. AIM toothpaste, Borax soap powder. I can keep going and naming some stuff that me and you or you and I grew up with that had national speed stick. These things have commercials.
Have you ever worked in a factory?
Yes.
Okay, now these factories do contracts with companies like Dollar Tree. So now here comes the line doing big things, laundry detergent. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden they switch it over. Now here comes these small boxes for Dollar Tree because they got to fill that order. You know what I'm saying? So we, to be honest with you, it's a convenience. We can't say
we got to pay for the convenience.
We got to pay for it.
And can we be mad at the convenience?
No.
I mean, we want people to call in and this is a good topic, man, that we can keep.
Yeah.
So,
but one thing I like about the Dollar Tree, in difference of like say Aldi's or Save-A-Lot, they don't have their own products. They're actually selling top-notch products like Gain and things of that nature at just a smaller amount. You understand what I'm saying? For $1.
I feel you on that. Hey,
so
man,
that's a big difference.
So listen, man, we want you guys to get involved. Give us a call or email us at mechameter360 at yahoo.com, y'all. Again, man, we want to tell everybody, man, we do this thing every Tuesday. And also, man, I want to thank you, bruh. I want to thank you, man, for joining the whole movement, the Brothers to Brothers organization. More importantly, showing up and sharing us your understanding when it comes to this political landscape, man. What you guys say about that?
Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching people. A lot of people don't pay attention to what they should be paying attention to, politically, what I'm saying, because it does affect us, what I'm saying, tremendously. Right now, I was reading about the Trump rally up in, what is it, Detroit?
Detroit,
Michigan, right. He went and visited some black churches. Now the black churches are supporting him. I find it really hard to believe that black churches are actually supporting Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
I mean, are we saying black churches, are we generalizing, or these are like...
Well, I'd have to be honest with you. I have to say certain ones, but he's getting more and more of them to climb aboard. And my opinion is that he's actually, handing out capital more and more. And Reverend Dollar,
Creflo Dollar, in
Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, he's backing up Trump at this moment now too. And what's really odd is that his everything. Okay, he's a rich man. We know he's a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Dollar.
Creflo Dollar. Yeah.
He's a very rich man. All his money came from the black communities because everybody believes in him.
College Park. That's where his church located at.
That's what it is.
Right.
So, I think he's going to lose a lot of his base by.
That's in the church? You think his followers?
His followers, the people that in the media that watch him, you know what I'm saying, off the TV and all of that. I mean, because once he starts backing up Donald Trump, who is backed by the KKK, white supremacists, it's impossible for these people to want anything good for the black community. It's impossible.
Why? Based on the history of what they've been saying, the rhetoric they've been spewing?
Well, the things that they believe in as far as, their belief. Their belief is for white supremacy. You know what I'm saying?
Now, when you, hold on, you said that 3 times, white supremacy. I know what it means. You know what it means. Understand, you know who we talking to. You know who's watching the program.
Exactly.
Average Joe is watching.
Right.
So break that down,
Right.
because I know they hear it a lot, not from just you or me. They hear it all over. So break it down what it is.
White supremacy is basically they want all the jobs. They want everything on TV white. They don't want anything. They don't want to turn on the TV and see a black man on TV. They don't want their children to ever feel like they're not as good as a black person. You know what I'm saying? Because, they got a lot of black heroes out here. I mean, you got Michael Jordan, you got LeBron James.
You want them to think they better?
Yeah, well, then they don't want their kids worshiping these heroes. So white supremacy wants to take over and block out. I seen the sign down in Tennessee. What did it say? Making America white again.
Again.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And the crazy part about it is it never was white. Okay? They just wouldn't hire blacks. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And not only that, a lot of these people today don't even remember that them times. Do you understand what I'm saying? All they can go by is the old black and white movies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And what do you think about those movies? How they play a part in white supremacy?
Well, they were a big part because they cut out black people. And if they did put black people, they were the ones that had to act like the mammy, and the shoe shine and the
tap dancing, and all that.
So they never really got into what the true black people were like. I mean, I understand why the black people took the parts because they were getting paid and they were probably supporting a family and needed the money.
Right.
But it left a black mark on history on how we truly were, because we really weren't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you're teaching the day, brother.
Right, exactly.
You're teaching the day. You're teaching the day.
But, that is white supremacy.
So let me ask you a question, bro. When it comes to white supremacy, and then we have, because you just broke that definition down, and then we have the white supremacist. That white supremacist is someone who propagate or promote the act of white supremacy. So that's the person that's doing it.
Exactly.
So are you trying to say, in so many words, that Donald Trump is that guy, or he's reaping
Well-
benefits from those?
Well, because I'm gonna tell you this: if he's being backed by them, and not only that, they're constantly giving him praises for his speeches, for what he believes in, for the things that he wants for this country. You know, when Black Lives Matter did a march down, what was it, in Atlanta, and they blocked
All over
the
place.
highway.
Yeah, that was Atlanta.
Okay, now I don't know if I agree that they should have blocked off the traffic or not. I'm not going to disagree or agree on that situation, because the fact is they made a stand and they did get their voice heard. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point. But Donald Trump said we need to go back to the old days of handling these people.
And what do you think that means? What do you think he meant when he said
Oh man, I'm thinking of Martin Luther King.
dogs and
Of
water?
dogs and hoses and beating people in the head with clubs. You know, not just men, but women and children as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't care about us. They did not care.
Yeah.
You know? So going back to the old days, saying that we need to go back to calling these people the N-word, the B-word, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think when Donald Trump makes statements like that, do you think he's intelligent enough to know that? This is my thought. You know, I'm gonna share my thought on this. I think this guy is highly intelligent, man. I don't think he's no fool.
I don't think he's
Period.
a fool.
I think he's highly intelligent, and I think if he don't know anything, this guy knows how to market.
He does.
He does, and promote. We know promotion, or to promote, is to let somebody know about a thing. To market is the technique that you use to get that person to understand that that thing is available.
Exactly.
Okay, he's the king of it.
He
A lot
is.
of people don't know he used to own a USFL team.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know he was executive producer for many years behind the Miss America pageants. A lot of people don't know that. So when we talk about marketing and promotions, he's a football team owner, ex-football team owner, owning the actual rights to the the American beauty pageants and all that, Miss USA and all that. This guy has been in the marketing business for years. So when the first thing you got to know about marketing and promotion is, hey, first, who am I going to promote this to? I have this, and I'm about to hit you with a metaphor.
Go ahead and teach it, baby.
Right? I have this, this bacon double sausage pig feet sandwich. Okay, that's what I got to promote.
That's
I have this bacon double sausage pig feet sandwich, right? So as a business, you and I own this business, okay? Smoking Bros, whatever you want to call it. So we have to think, who are we going to tell? First off, the question is, who is going to buy what I'm selling?
Who's going to buy it?
That's the first question.
Exactly.
Who's going to buy what I'm selling? And then once you get that thought, then we got to think about how we're going to let them know. That's to promote. We got to let them know. Then we got to think about how we're going to let them know. Okay? This is me and you creating a pork chop, Bigfoot, smoked dipping buckle sandwich, or whatever the hell I just said. Me and you just made that up.
And even if we don't eat it ourselves,
You better say it.
we got to know where to sell this.
Right. We got to know where to sell it, but more importantly, we got to know how to sell it. So I hate to say it, quite naturally, you would first off want to promote this thing by simply let it be known. Coming soon.
That's true.
This is coming out. This is coming out. It's a good pork chop sandwich, right? You're doing what you got to do to get people ready for
Exactly.
it. Then when it comes out, you have to make it look the way that the people that you're marketing to or promoting to is used to seeing it. So of course we're gonna have some stereotypical looking soul sister selling this thing. Now I'm showing you how I'm about to flip this.
I'm going to go ahead.
So that's this pigfoot sandwich. I liken this pigfoot sandwich to the rhetoric and BS that Donald Trump is selling.
Right.
So he identified who he's selling his propaganda to. Straight up who? Now, so a lot of people say rednecks. A lot of people say white bread America. A lot of people say the rich. A lot of people say Eurocentric America. That's who he's selling this thing to. And to them, they're no different than the people that's going to go to Wendy's for that bacon double cheeseburger or whatever. There's no difference to the people that's going to go to Arby's.
That's
my
true.
man's voice.
That's
Sound
true.
like your
That's
voice.
true.
Okay, we have the meats. Okay,
We have the meat.
no difference because they've been sold a bunch of stuff that
Exactly.
specializes to them, and those people are going to vote for this man. that dude is a genius like that.
Right, but I'm gonna go ahead and pinpoint something else. Sometimes that sandwich is gonna look really good on that picture, but when they deliver it to you, it's not gonna look like that sandwich.
Smashed.
You don't,
Smashed.
it's like
Like a real foot.
right. I've gone to McDonald's and said, man, can we get that? And when I get it, I open it up. You know, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look the same thing. It's not built up the same thing. Donald Trump is doing that. And now he won this Republican nomination basically from his white supremacy type. He knew who he was,
Marketing
doing. His speeches were for, and he knew who he was drawing near. He didn't need the black votes at all. Okay, so when he won it, he figured he could do it the exact same way, but the numbers were not right going against Clinton. So at first, he was kicking black people out of his rallies. He didn't really, market.
How did he do that?
He just didn't. He didn't allow them.
Like,
he just didn't allow them in. That was
That's not fake?
No, that's not fake.
That's real.
Yeah, I got it on my page on Facebook.
Okay, right.
Okay, I got the film of it. You know what I'm saying? But police officers and the white guy comes up to him and says, "Hey, I'm protesting in there. Black Lives Matter. Can I go in there?" He's like, "You can, but they can't." So that he knew he didn't need that vote at first, but then that 13.5% was hurting him badly. So now he's trying to market it toward black people. And these churches, to be honest with you, I made a statement a couple weeks ago that black people don't forget. You know what I'm saying? And we don't. But for some reason, when you get into these Christian churches, and I'm a Christian, I just don't believe in most of these churches, okay, because I know the true history of it, So, but you get into these Christian churches, and they forget. They forget really fast. You know what I'm saying? Where they come from, where they've been. You know what I'm saying? Who's oppressing them. You know what I'm saying? The whole works. I don't believe in forgiving a person until they stop beating on me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I'm not going to just keep saying, okay, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And I'm still taking a beating. When you stop and you say, I'm sorry, then yes, I do believe in forgiving you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to keep forgiving you while you're beating me. And for these black churches to stand up and say they support Donald Trump is saying that we're supposed to take what these people are giving us and forgive them at the same time.
Look, in closing, let me say this, man. First off, I appreciate your perspective. Especially about how this burger is going to look when you really get it.
When you get it.
Dude, that was deaf. That was dope. I love it. But look, man, the thing that I want to say is when it comes to churches supporting Donald Trump, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't see it no different than churches supporting George Bush, Barack Obama, or whoever.
Right.
Let me tell you why. Real quick.
That's the truth.
At the end of the day, church is a business. Okay?
It is.
It's a business. I'm not coming against the church, especially churches that I know direct. Big ups to my man, R.A. Vernon over there, because he do things in the community. I see it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? So if you got people like that who's doing dynamic things in the community,
that's the truth.
With real money, I see it. Okay. There's a certain amount of capital that a Christian would say that costs to help build kingdom business. Now, a lot of people will be like, wait a minute, how can you do God's work and you begging for money? Well, the spiritual, you can't get the spiritual without the material.
You got to do it that way.
You got to have some material.
But I do want to go ahead and say something. In the Bible, it does say something about the churches mingling with the beast. The beast being the government. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they said the whore would be riding the beast, and the beast would turn and devour her. Okay. Well, the whore is false religion. Okay, and not every Christian church is false religion, and not every religion is false.
That's a good point. I tell you what, I see you and I raise you, because basically you just capped what I was about to say. Go ahead. At the end of the day, if you see churches It's only every 4 years, bruh. I'm gonna be for real. It's only every 4 years,
Every
baby, that
4
you get
years.
a payout like this.
That's the truth.
I mean, and from a business perspective, if your church pastor or head leader of the church is thinking forward and thinking from a business perspective, hey, like I said, I don't see it no worse than him nagging you for the building fund. I don't see him no
Right.
different than him nagging me for the bus that they trying to get for this resort. I see it no different. So when a big payday come, when Donald Trump come to town, trying to get in the office, or the baby Bush, or the Papa Bush, or the Obama, whoever the hell it is. Okay?
That's the truth. That's the
It's
truth.
time to get money.
It's time. To
Okay,
get
it's time to
money.
get money. At the whole time, they leeching off their own situations to uplift their own flock, and then I'm not upset with that, as long as these churches taking that capital and capitalizing on the opportunity that they got or received from these payola. Is what
Right.
I'm saying. You know
I
what I'm saying?
understand what you mean.
long as
Even
you
though,
can do something.
even though I disagree with it in a certain sense.
I feel you. I
You
feel
know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we can disagree, baby.
But
It's
we
black
have
thought,
to.
baby.
But we have
it's
to.
Black thought, baby.
If we both agree on the exact same things, there wouldn't be no need for me even to be here.
You better say that. And listen, man, look, that's my man. Give it up for my man. That's why I say, man, Elmer Wright is always right. I'm your brother, Hiram Akeem. Look, we make this thing happen. Look, if you're trying to get involved, if you're trying to get on the show to promote you and your style, please give me a call or check us out at the email below, meccamedia360@yahoo.com. Hey, we don't know, man. Maybe we have my man here next week, man. I love his thought. I love his mind. But more importantly, I love the fact that he gave us time. Feel me before they kill me, y'all.